He looks like he's got his good stuff back.
First pitch to Bradfield, runs inside, 1-0.
You're looking at me. Okay. No, I know I wouldn't have to pay you much. Him, it may be a different deal.
And after all of that, second walk of this game from.
He has to.
Up the middle, chance for two. Colwick will take it himself. And a huge double play turned by Vanderbilt.
To Danny's point a minute ago, okay, so fastball in, and it wasn't all in to Beck, somewhere elevated.
Stillwater, Minnesota, and he lines the first pitch into left. Tennessee is on the board. That ball is still rolling. Gilbert is still running. He'll make it to second standing up.
I tell you, Tommy, they love the first pitch. They absolutely love the first pitch. Drew Gilbert, one of the best RBI guys in America, the league leader in batting average.
It was interesting defensively to me, Berkey. I mean, Vaz was playing shallow and kind of pinched the line against Gilbert, and I know he can really run, but I mean, they're going to score a run anyway. But in that case, defensively, a little bit surprised he was pinched over that side.
Campaign, no question about it.
Chopped up the middle, they're pinched again, and Colwick will take it. Well, Tennessee threatened to put a big inning on the board. A very young team as Nolan swings through that for the first.
And he can carry you.
Little tapper, Tidwell backhand, beautiful play.
Ooh. Yes, it could do that. Ooh. Just take it yourself. Look at all the red.
Here's Luke Lipsius. The veteran rips one to the right side. Oh, right through the wickets. That was Davis Diaz playing over on the right side of the infield in the shift, and he commits his 8th error of the season to Tennessee baseball games.
That's where it's at.
Lawson drops this one down the left field line. Lipsius motoring to third. The throw from Vaz goes there. That's an extra 90 on the backside. And it gets away. Here comes Lipsius. The throw to the plate is in time. He is out by 3 feet. And that ends the Tennessee second. There's ball 4. Diaz, second walk from Tidwell. Tuesday, 7 Eastern, 6 Central.
Hey, you may have thought your curveball was good. It's actually not that good. Your slider's really good, so let's throw more of those.
Vaz walks for the second time. Swing and a miss on 96. That'll finish the inning into Vanderbilt.
Josh Elander hire, who was young and.
So Stevenson with the shot to center to lead off the third.
At that point in time, unproven, right, as a recruiting guy, but they've been together at Arkansas, so he believed.
What impresses me the most is they're still there.
Shot towards the gap. Racing is Bradfield. He won't get there. Looked up to see it bounce off the fence. Motoring on third, Stevenson. He will score with ease, and Tennessee takes a 2-0 lead.
Boys, they've sent 11 people to bat. 7 of them have reached, and I know it's just the second run, but Tennessee is starting to get it really dialed in. A fastball up and out over the plate, and to this point, Ortega has fouled off pretty much every good fastball he's seen, but not that one. A bullet into the left center field gap. Stevenson, the fastest player on this Tennessee team, scores easily, and here come the Vols.
Starting to talk about it. So Ortega obviously right there.
Runner goes, pitches inside and hit him.
Wow. What a story.
Line drive left field. Gilbert touches third and will head home. Vaz's throw trickles into third base. It's a run-scoring double for Evan Russell.
Well, he took a very healthy hack at the first pitch slider and swung right through it. Now this one, he recognizes it just a touch earlier, keeps the barrel in the zone. Russell has a really flat move through the hitting zone. A bullet down the left.
Well hit, center field, back is Bradfield onto the warning track, and he makes a catch with a shadow on the fence that will be deep enough to bring home Lipscomb.
Experience for that group, right? They
off the mound, ranging Young, can't make the play, and it's kicked by Colwick. Maybe extra for more. He will stretch it, and we'll see if it's a hit and an error. Regardless, it brings home a run. And Tennessee now up 6-0. This one unfolding like A&M's run rule victory over Florida did.
I don't know if Carter Young was going to throw Christian Moore out, but what I love was how Christian Moore is running. He smells a hit from the jump, and as soon as this ball hits off Colwick, he puts the gas pedal down. And
that punch out ends the third.
Hey everyone, Wheels here. I want to thank you all for your support throughout the entire college baseball regular season. We are quickly approaching the big tournament with Selection Monday in just a few days, and I want to remind you all to hit that subscribe button, as about 75% of you watching right now are not subbed to the channel. There will be a lot of videos being posted at many different times of the day, and being subscribed is the best way to make sure that you don't miss any of them. Thanks everyone, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
Linked up in Nashville was just what you said, KP, as Keegan goes down on a really good breaking ball there from Blade.
I mean, they get beat. Don't get me wrong. Look out.
Over the bag at second, and Parker Nolan on the first pitch as the first hit of the game for Vanderbilt.
Yes, that would have been perfect.
There goes the runner. Pitch is a strike. Throw to second. It's a strike.
If I'm Tennessee right now, I want to get Russell as many chances as I can to shoot quite as much. I still think that when teams get on base in the postseason, man, they're going to take every opportunity they can to race it. And Evan Russell, and then a ground ball in.
Says Stevenson will reach again, this time on an error by Davis Diaz. Stevenson has led off 3 innings. He's reached base all 3 times in a run in the third. Slow roller, Young only plays at first. Nice pickup. True throw, 1 down. Georgia Beckman hitless for the weekend. That's back to hit safely and all. Colwick goes to second for 1, and that's all they're getting. We just saw a shot of Tony Vitello. Every year, get ready for the SEC tournament. Fans, media members want to know what's in it for. Well hit towards the gap in left center. Bradfield can't catch up to it. Neither can Vaz. And they'll keep running. Gilbert ends up at third, and that is a long single. Vaz laid out, and he is still, well, now finally back on his feet.
Big ballpark means the outfielders are really spread out. And Vaz was playing a little deep in a touch pull, and he's just unable to get there. Enrique Bradfield Jr. was really far back as well, and that's what you get in this ballpark, is you got a lot of ground to cover.
Well, you got a big swing too. You got a big swing from a guy that can hit it in the parking lot, and that one was off the end of the bat. So I think that
goes from first, grounded to the left side. Here's Diaz, and that will end the fourth. Tennessee. Well hit deep right field, and Young unloads on that one and puts it off the scoreboard.
So all those guys who are sitting behind home plate, like that's, and this is why I think Carter Young is such a challenge from a draft standpoint, because you see that. And there's not a lot of college shortstops that defend the way that he does that can do that.
Ooh, that is called letting it rip, low to high through the zone, and it can produce some swing and miss. But man, when he runs into one, he can really launch a ball, and that took a little.
Yeah, I mean, it could if they want to. Don't. Some of it may depend on draw also. We've talked about this so many times. Obviously, they're going to be a 1 seed, and we'll figure out who they play on Monday. But not all 4 seeds are created equal. You get a 4 seed on the other side, it has a real arm, and sometimes you got to approach it a little bit different. But
for 2, chops the first towards short, step on the bag. Lawson throws over, and a double play. 1 pitch, 2 outs. Kirby Connell, pretty. Burke sends it to the gap in left center field.
Wow.
It will go. Oppo Taco Blake Burke with a pinch hit bomb.
he's a freak, man. I mean, I know you've seen him plenty this year, but you want to look at the next great power hitter in college baseball? I think that's the one right there.
I mean, it's hard to argue. Blake Burke, we talked about Christian Moore. what he's done in the small sample size. Blake Burke, one of the prettiest swings in all of college baseball, and I've seen a bunch of home runs from this young man this year. But Apo Taco off the left center field second wall.
After seeing 2 curveballs, anybody that's tall.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who it is. It's like the bigger the guy, the more generally, that when you look at the stats, you go, how come they don't hit it? But, well, he hit it there. But most of the time, they don't hit it.
2-out single for Keegan. You want your number on it? Runner goes, it's ball 4, but it kicked away from Russell, and Keegan will. That will stay fair.
Told you he was due.
An 80-foot single that rolled up the chalk. And Vandy's loaded the buck with 2 outs. The 1-2. Little roller. Lipscomb bare hands throws. Got him! What a play by Trey Lipscomb, the do or die. And Vandy leaves the bases loaded.
Hey, what?
I think it's been a learning process on both sides.
This one driven deep to left field. Lawson puts it over the fence.
We got here last year for
Hey,
this.
Coach, how about that home run, though?
Oh, fantastic. And Cortland's been in and out. He's been a streak hitter, but, you know, man, congratulations to him, another hard worker. But no, we got here last year just for the final. We watched the semifinal on TV, and we looked at each other, my wife and I, and we said, we're going. And in about 15 minutes, we were in the car. We were halfway here. When we got here, we were so impressed by the orange that we saw in the stands. And that's something that I think has been
A year ago.
Move on.
Yes. But all that said, I mean, so there's more than just the equipment. But
Out there, 10 games.
4. I'm going to say that ball was at least 10 to 15 feet short of home plate.
And now the bases are loaded, and Tennessee could get a walk-off in the 8th inning with the 10-run rule in effect. To the right side, handled at first. It gets a run home. The lead is 9 with 2 outs in the 8th.
Juan Perez bought me a belt at Buc-ee's one time. Because he stole my other one.
There's 1-0-2. Bye-bye. Ridden deep to center field. Gilbert has space, and he hauls it in to end the game. 10 runs on 10 hits. Ben Joyce lights up the radar gun, and number 1 lives up to the billing.